Hello, and today we're going to look at the last set of starter decks I've got for FofW, Faria and Melgis. This is a double pack, and you see, still in shrink, and this is the last set of starter decks I currently have left to open. There has been a new set of starter decks released for the most recent release, and they are a slightly different format. Looks like you get a lot more foils, and also booster packs plus dice. This set, as you can probably just about see, does include foils. However, I'm not sure exactly what you get in the box, so let's crack it open and have a look. Okay, as you can probably see, you get a rule book, your quick reference card, a secret card, a couple of playmats, and your two decks. So let's have a look at the two decks and then we'll see what this card is at the end. Okay, as you can see, the ruler comes with a artifact in a separate deck, and these two decks get combined to actually make your play deck for Melgis, the kind of fire-based ruler. You do get some nice shinies, so let's have a quick look at them. So first of all, there you go, you've got your ruler, you've got Guinevere, you've got Lancelot, so I'm liking this kind of knight theme. Then you get your regular cards, so you've got Demon Flame, it's a nice little one-cost instant. 2-cost little critter here, the Dragoon of Serto, is that? Can't quite read from here. Flame King Shout, apparently that's a pretty abusive card. It's not an instant, so only cast it on your turn. Costs 3, looks fairly decent. Flamewing Wyvern, again costs 3, a creature that flies, and I believe you can boost it, yeah, so you can pay 1 to boost it. Rook Egg, I hear this is a pretty good card. It's a 1-cost, cannot be attacked, and when it's destroyed, basically you can fetch something and put it into your hand and shuffle, so nice little kind of tutoring card. Then you've got this guy here, Spirit of Serto, costs 3, looks pretty decent on that as well. Costs 2 for a Whelp Drake, nice little kind of weenie. And then I believe we start getting back into the repeating cards. So that's basically your unique cards there. And then you get multiples in the main deck there. Then in the other half, okay, let's take out these cards, which I believe are duplicates. So you get your artifact here. It's got rather a lot of text and it's a little bit hard to read, particularly from this distance, and nice shiny card. Then you get Mordred, the Traitor, costs 4, is pretty fat. Whenever this card attacks, you may banish another Resonator. If you do, do 1,000 damage. Yeah, that's a bit abusive, so I guess you could attack with him, destroy a Rook Egg, fetch a card, do 1,000 damage. That might be a valid tactic. I'd have to check whether you can do that. You get a duplicate of your artifact and a duplicate of your Mordred, and they're all nice shiny cards, so that's nice. You then get a whole load of fairly decent looking Firestones. Then you get into your main deck here. So Serto, the Volcano, costs 2. It's basically, in magic terms, I guess, an enchantment. Whenever a Resonator is put into your graveyard from the field, this card deals 100 damage to each player. Yeah, I could see that being a bit painful. Cost 5, ooh, you best be good. Flies, excellent. You may pay 1 to play this card. I'll pay 1 less. Okay, so yeah, if you destroy a load of people, he gets cheaper. So yeah, that could be quite a fun card. Flash of Demon Sword, trigger. Okay, so this is one of these chance standby cards. So a card that you can play face down. People don't, in theory, know what it is, and when you meet a certain effect, boom, out it comes. So target Resonator cannot block until the end of the turn, and you can deal damage if you've got your ruler flipped to its J ruler side. So that's pretty decent. And then, I can't read that. Hector, I think that is. yeah, that looks like a pretty good card. That's cost 2, and you can pay less if you control Lancelot. And you can boost someone for 1 turn, so that's pretty good. Let's have a look at this J Ruler then. So, his normal side has the Flame King. You can pay 2 to flip him. That seems pretty cheap. And you can pay 2 to basically directly damage someone. So you can go ping you, ping you, ping you, ping you. Right, my turn, I'll flip him. First Strike, that's pretty nice. And again, the text is pretty dark on this and therefore it's a little bit hard to see. When this card enters your field, put the top card of your Magic Stone deck into your Magic Store area. So when you flip him, he suddenly gets a free extra Magic Stone. That's nice. Banish a Magic Stone or Resonator and deal 300 damage. Okay, that's quite interesting. And then God Art, which I believe is a once per game effect, if I remember correctly. Oh, it's quite expensive. Pay 6 in total. Destroy a target Resonator. This card gains whatever, which is basically the attack of what you destroyed. So that's pretty good. So he's already pretty beefy at 1,000. You could destroy something, I don't know, costing 600. Attack of 600, and suddenly he's a 1,600 attack. So yeah, he looks like a pretty beat-downy deck, I have to say. So I am liking the look of this deck. I have played all of the other starter decks now, and I have to say some of the decks that I wasn't 100% sure about, I think if you play them right, are pretty abusive. I can see this being a fun deck. I think my friend will like it. He very good at card games and kicks my face in. So yeah, I think he's going to like this deck. It's rather excellent by the looks of it. Let's have a look at the other deck. Okay, so like the other deck, it's split into 2 decks, one with your ruler in and one with your artifact in. So you just need to combine them. I shouldn't say artifact, should I? Your regalia. And on this one, you've got your J Ruler, who we'll come back to. Then you've got Gawain and Percival, who seems to have had a bit of a gender swap. And I believe you get just the singles of these by the looks of it. I got a feeling these guys maybe are unique to this starter set, which is a little bit of a criticism, in my opinion, because it means you have to have bought this starter set for these cards. You then get into your regular cards over here. So you've got your Blessed Holy Wolf, costing 2. Your Herald of the Sacred Queen, again costing 2. Order of Sacred Queen, costing 3. Pride of Knights, an instant, costing 1. Always like to see instants. A nice cheap 1 cost little weenie here. A Veteran Master costing 3, so this deck's definitely looking a little bit cheaper than the other deck. And then another little weenie costing 1. However, yeah, still pretty effective cards. Let's have a look at the regalia then. So Excalibur, and quite a lot of text on that, and talking about imperishable and getting rid of imperishable. Nice shiny card. Nice Galahad card here, and when it attacks you gain 500 life, so kind of pretty good, although he's looking a little bit weak at 400 to survive. However, when he dies, he taps down or rests an opponent. Oh, look at that, 2 of those, and they're both shiny, so that's quite nice. Then you get into your regular cards. Gloria Castle Town, little field edition, costing 2. Guiber, I believe he's going to be a pretty strong card. 5 cost, flying, and he's a little bit cheaper for each card you play. So with this being a weenie deck, you could potentially go play this 1 cost guy, play this 2 cost guy, play this 1 cost guy, play him for 1. So that's pretty good. And he's pretty fat, look at that. Okay, a little spell chant for your standby area, costing 1, and you can gain some nice little quick 500 damage by the looks of it. And if you control your J Ruler, it does slightly different damage there, depending on the strength of the unit we're talking about. Costing 3 for this little knight here, and you can boost up other people. Then you get your magic stones, and then it just goes back into the repeating cards. So yeah, this looks like quite a nice little deck as well. I have to say, from first glance, these two decks look much better than the other set of starters, although having said that, those other starters were pretty effective in play. So this young lady then, let's have a look at her Farah. So pay 2, a little bit hard to see there, gain 200 life, and by the looks of it, it's pay 2 to flip her. And just a bit of flavor text, doesn't seem to actually do anything at all as a ruler apart from gain a little bit of life. However, flip her to a J ruler, she's got target attacked, and when this card enters your field you gain a free magic stone, so another nice little effect there. So when this attacks you can recover, i.e. untap. So for example, you've got Excalibur, you can tap Excalibur, attack with her, unrotate Excalibur there. And once per turn, for a cost of 6, recover all resonators you control. Okay, that could be pretty abusive, I think. It's attack with everything, attack with her, pay your God's Art, untap everything, and go again. Yeah, so I can see some nice little combos with both these decks. So let's just stack these two up here. So yeah, there you go. There's your two decks. They're looking pretty good. The only problem is I've got to try and get it all back in this box here. I'm not so keen on the box format. I do like the fact that you get two decks. If they were to do a two deck again, I'd rather it came out in a way where you could put it back in the box when you're done, and ideally sleeved, because these cards are getting sleeved, guys. Right, we did have an extra little mystery card, didn't we? Now, for some reason, it seems to be a random full art wind magic stone, which is no good for these decks, as far as I can tell. I don't think there's any reason to have a wind card for these decks, but luckily for me, I do have some other cards from Force of Will, so I can put this to use, and yeah, it's a pretty nice card, I have to say. So it's nice that you get some random card in. Sadly, that's all I've got right now for Force of Will. I am looking at buying the new starter decks for the Frozen Casket, particularly as it seems to have quite a strong Cthulhu theme. I am tempted to try and pick up some more cards from this series, because I like the kind of Knights of the Round Table aspect. Now, if you're not aware, there is a new set out, this Frozen Casket, which means Force of Will has had its first set of cards rotate out of tournament play. So potentially some of the cards I've just shown you in this deck might no longer be valid in the generic tournament playlist. So that's just one thing to watch out for if you're getting into Force of Will. It's something I'm going to have to look into. I'm quite happy with the starter decks at this stage. They're all quite playable straight out the box. They're all quite good fun, and I think it's a pretty decent game. Do I want to go down the booster box route? I am a little bit tempted. If I do that, though, I think I'm going to have to scale back on some other games I play and collect, because it can get quite expensive. Now, the one good thing about Force of Will, it doesn't seem to be that bad a game to get into. So yeah, there you go. I hope you enjoyed the look of all the starter decks I showed you, and I have to say these two look very exciting to me.